10 shocking facts about North Korea. When we think about one of the most isolated countries in the world, a few words come to mind: mystery, secrecy, and absolute control. North Korea is a place that few are allowed to visit, and even those who enter don't have the freedom to see the reality behind what's shown to the outside world. Today we're diving into some of the strangest rules, customs, and situations in this closed-off country. And by the end of this video, you'll be surprised, maybe even shocked, by what happens in this place where everything is different. Oh, and before we start, why not subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications? That way you'll stay in the loop for all the most curious and intriguing videos we bring here. Now take a deep breath, because what you're about to see will blow your mind. Ten. The ghost cities on the border. Kicking things off at number 10. Along the border between North Korea and South Korea, there's a city called Kijongdong, also known as the Propaganda Village. This city was built solely to show South Koreans a prosperous reality filled with wealth. But here's the strange part: the city is completely uninhabited. Buildings, houses, and streets look active but are just a facade, a visual trap. At night, the lights in the buildings automatically switch on to simulate activity that doesn't exist. 9. Government-approved clothing. At number 9, something even more peculiar. In North Korea, even clothing is regulated. There are only about 15 approved hairstyles by the government. That's right, no modern, colorful, or flashy styles. And clothes? Only those that represent the pride of the nation. Dressing outside these standards is considered a direct offense. For them, it's part of preserving the identity of the people, but for the rest of the world, it's something quite hard to understand. 8. Dates and the Juche calendar. In 8th place, we have something bizarre related to time. In North Korea, they use a completely different calendar. It's called the Juche calendar, and it doesn't start at year 0 or with the birth of Christ. Instead, it begins with the birth year of Kim Il-sung, the founder of North Korea, in 1912. So while we're in 2024, North Korea is actually in year 112 of the Juche calendar. 7. Laws against jeans and foreign music. Now at number 7, North Korea has strict laws that prohibit any kind of foreign music or movies. But what might seem even stranger is the ban on something many of us wear every day: jeans. The government considers jeans to be a symbol of American imperialism, so they're strictly forbidden. It's just one of the many controls on the culture and lifestyle of North Korean people. 6. Only the chosen can live in the capital. At number 6, we have an impressive fact. The country's capital, Pyongyang, is an extremely exclusive place. Only citizens chosen by the government can live there. These chosen individuals are considered the most loyal to the regime, and in return have access to a slightly higher quality of life than the rest of the population. In North Korea, even where you live says a lot about your loyalty. 5. Schools for gifted children. Coming in at number 5, something curious. The country has elite schools aimed at children deemed gifted. But instead of focusing on critical skills, these schools emphasize political indoctrination and loyalty to the supreme leader. Children are trained not only in academic abilities, but in the worship of the leader, which is part of the absolute control over the minds of future North Korean citizens. 4. The hotel that never opened. At number 4, we have the Rugyong Hotel, a massive 105-story building in the capital. Construction on this hotel began in the 1980s, but to this day no one knows exactly why it's never been officially opened. It's become a symbol of the country's architectural and economic failures, remaining inactive and empty, a ghostly monument in the heart of the city. 3. No open internet. Breaking into the top 3. Imagine a country where the internet simply doesn't exist as we know it. In North Korea, they have a closed network called Kwangmyong. Only government-controlled sites are accessible on this network. It's like a parallel universe where the government controls even the most basic information, and citizens have no idea what's happening in the rest of the world. 2. Only one transportation option. At number 2, the restriction of transportation. In North Korea, ordinary citizens aren't allowed to own vehicles. Only government officials have the right to drive, while the rest of the population depends solely on trains and bicycles to get around. In a country where transportation is a privilege, even this becomes a form of control. 1. Extreme leader worship. And at the top of our list, the strangest thing of all, extreme worship of the leader. In the country, the leader's image is everywhere, and all citizens are taught from an early age to revere the leaders, both living and dead, almost as gods, to the point where there are laws punishing anyone who doesn't show enough respect. Even a simple photo out of place in someone's home can lead to punishment. So, which of these curiosities surprised you the most? North Korea is a place that fascinates the world, but also raises a lot of questions. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about mysterious closed-off countries, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Comment below which country you'd like to see next. We'll see you in the next video. And until then, keep an open mind and continue exploring the world.